All right, so in this lesson, we are going to solve word problems using a system of linear equations. So we are going to solve word problems using a system of linear equations or system of equations, but this time we're not going to graph those equations. We are going to use something called substitution. So this first one reads, let's put this in green. Okay, so Hannah and Miracle are collecting pictures of Mr. Lopez. You know, I'm going to wait on that. So Hannah already has 10 pictures. So Hannah has 10 pictures and collects one more every 3 days. Miracle, on the other hand, what color should I use? This one. Miracle only has one, but collects 3 every 5 days. So our question is, maybe we should use blue. So our question is, when will they have the same amount of pictures? How many will they both have? So this is actually the same problem as the previous lesson. I'm just showing you a different way of getting that answer. So let's talk about Hannah first. So the number of pictures is ultimately what we're talking about. So the number of pictures for Hannah starts off with 10. Starts at 10. And she collects. So she gains, it increases by 1 every 3 days, or 1/3 every day, 1/3 of a picture every day. Miracle, on the other hand, the pictures for Miracle start at 1, but they increase. The number that she has increases by 5 pictures every 6 days, or 5/6 of a picture every day on average. So let's go ahead and solve this. I'll just use yellow. So the number of pictures here for Hannah is 10 plus 1/3 D. And the pictures for Miracle are 1 plus 5/6 D. So what we want to do is we want to put these, we want to know when these are equal to each other. We want to know, actually I'll use a different color. We want to know when PH, pictures for Hannah, is equal to pictures that Miracle has. So what we're going to do is we're going to put those together. So 10 plus 1/3 times the number of days equals 1 plus 5/6 times the number of days. And right here we have fractions. So denominator is 3, denominator is 6. Let's multiply everything by 6. So 6 times 10 is 60. 6 times 1/3, 6 times 1 is, or positive is a positive is a positive. 6 times 1 is 6, divided by 3 is 2. Don't forget over here also, positive times a positive is a positive. And then positive times a positive is a positive. So 6 times 5 is 30. 30 divided by 6 is 5. Okay, now right here we can just we can solve for D. So minus 5D. Minus 5D. And I get negative 3D equals positive 60. Ooh, negative 3D plus 6D equals 6. The 6 that's over here. Now let's subtract 60. So we get negative 3D equals 6 minus 60 is negative 54. And I divide by negative 3. And I get D equals, so negative over negative is a positive, so the number of days is going to be positive, which makes sense. 3 goes into 30 10 times. 3 goes into 24 8 times. So it's 18. Now, this will give us the number of days. this did not give us the number of pictures. So if we know that after 18 days, I'm going to write this a little bit better. Number of days is 18. So we know the number of days, but we don't know the number of pictures. But if we know that after 18 days they will both be the same, then I could put this in here, 18 into this equation, or 18 into this equation. It doesn't matter. I think I'm just going to use this green one over here. So I will say the pictures for Hannah equals 10 plus 1/3 times the number of days. So I'm going to put 10 plus 1/3, and we are going to turn that number of days. We know it's 18. Okay. And so I get 10, positive is a positive is a positive. 1 times 18 is 18. 18 divided by 3 is 6. So I get 16. So the pictures for Hannah are at 16. Now, the thing is, I know that this, after 18 days, remember after 18 days, they're going to be the same. And after 18 days, Hannah has 16 pictures. That means that after 16 days, like Miracle also has 16 pictures. So I know my common solution. So let's go with yellow. Yeah. So my solution is 18, the number of days, comma 16. Let's explain that. So after 18 days, Miracle and Hannah both have 16 pictures. All right, let's go to the next one. 10 times 7 is 70. Positive times a positive. Ooh, I can draw that a little better. A positive times a positive is a positive. 10 times 2 is 20. Divided by 5 is 4. Now let's solve for h. Minus 4h minus 4h. Negative 9h plus 160. Let me write that down a little better. Plus 160 equals 70. Let's subtract 160. And I get negative 9h equals 70 minus 160 is negative 90. Divide by negative 9, and I get h equals 10. Cool, so this gives me the number of hours this gives me the number of hours that makes both of these candies for each person like equal. So I still have to plug this in somewhere. So candy for brother equals 7 plus 2 over 5h. And for h, I will substitute in 10. For the number of hours, I will put 10. And then I have 7 plus 2 over 5 times 10. And then it was 7, and a positive times a positive is a positive. 2 times 7 is 20. 20 divided by 5 is 4, so positive 4. And 7 plus 4 is 11. So the candies for brother is 11. Something about that looks a little weird, so I'm going to redo that real quick. 7 plus 4 is 11. So the candies for brother equals 11. All right, but remember, that after 10 hours, both of them have the same amount of candies. So if the brother has 11, Michael has 11. So my solution is 10, comma 11. It's always going to be this, let's see, the hours, and then the one we care about, which is the candies. So in conclusion, let's make sure to answer our question. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to write this in blue, since the blue was the question. So 10, 11. And that was the hours, that was the candies. So in conclusion, they will both have, so Michael and brother and bro both have 11 candies. At 10 hours. You could also say that at 10 hours, both Michael and his brother will have 11 candies. Either way, as long as the 10 is the hours and the the 11 is the candies, like, you're fine. And that's it. Thank you.